So, just like you, I have been bombarded with Vinted advertisements, and I'm like, hell no. Any company that is promoting this thing this hard, there has to be a catch, right? But anyway, my fiance's mom and I both are pretty avid eBay sellers, and she did Vinted, and she had a really good experience with it, and she's like, you should try it out. And I'm like, okay, since I actually know her, I'm gonna try it out, but she just got it. So anyway, buckle up, because it's gonna be long. I figured out so many evil sides of Vinted just today. So I've had Vinted and been posting for like 4 hours now, and I've actually already sold 3 things. But I'm pretty sure my account is going to get taken down this week, and I'll explain why. Actually, I'll just start with that, okay? So, Vinted does not like typical resellers. I didn't know that. I went in blind. You're supposed to only post like 2 or 3 things a day, otherwise it's suspicious. And I posted 36 items just because it was easy for me. I'm used to listing on eBay, so I'm just like, go, go, go. And then I looked up something about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I might get banned already. And the thing is, they have been doing like massive bans. Everyone is complaining about it. They'll just, out of the blue, tell people that their accounts are banned, and sometimes not even give a reason why. And I felt so bad. I saw this one woman, I was looking at other like horror stories. She had probably 20 packages labeled and ready to send out, and her account got banned, which would mean if she shipped them all out, she would get none of the money from any of those sales. And that's what's happening to a lot of people. They're shipping their items out, and then Vinted just has this stupid AI. Apparently, like, they're run by bots, and it just flags counterfeit left and right or suspicious activity, and it's just over the top. You can't talk to a human. So people are sending their items out, the buyer's receiving them, and then they don't get paid because their account gets banned. So I think that's how Vinted makes its money, because I'm always like, well, how are they making money if, like, there's no fees? Another thing I want to warn you about, this is especially for like people who are resellers like me, is they don't like polished pictures. They don't like a white background. They don't like it to look nice. And I didn't know that because I'm used to listing on eBay. I want my things to look nice. They'd rather you have like your clothes laid out on the bed or something like that. And some of my posts were like that and some were. But this is another part of the reason I have a theory that like within the week I'm going to send out all this stuff and then get banned and not get my money. So yeah, anyway, don't post professional pictures because they will say it's too commercial. The other thing is, I see so many stories about people posting legitimate, authentic brand name things where they have like the serial number, the tag, like proof of them buying it, receipts, everything, and it'll still just say it's counterfeit. So I would say if you are going to do Vinted, I know I'm going to do this, I'm only selling like really cheap stuff that I just want to get rid of that like isn't going on eBay or I have like in my closet for like a couple bucks. Because if you get in trouble for counterfeit, then your account can get banned just like that, and then your money's gone. And this also sucks for the buyers because the buyers want to go to Vinted and get cheap, like designer, nice things, and Vinted is not allowing them on there. They're just taking them off. So, I feel for the buyers too. They have a limited selection. So unlike like eBay, where once you ship something out, you get your money unless someone opens a return, Vinted, the item has to get to the buyer and they have to like confirm they got it or whatever, and before you get paid. So a buyer can just be like, I didn't get my item, and then whatever. Another lady pointed out that a lot of these buyers are resellers. They're taking our stuff because Vinted just wants you to sell cheap, cheap, cheap. It's like fast and cheap. That's why like the stuff I was listing on there is stuff that like wasn't selling otherwise, and I'm like, obviously I can sell this for a little cheaper. I'm not putting any like big items on there. And anyway, another lady said that she realized it's a lot of other resellers that are buying her stuff for super cheap, just being lazy, like not even going out to try to find it. Like, I mean, when I resell, I actually like do the work, but they're buying their stuff for super cheap and just lowballing. It's a lot of lowballing, and then like you finally give in, and then going and reselling it. On top of that, I've read a bunch of horror stories about people saying that they didn't get their package or wanting a return, and since it's all AI and you can't talk to anyone and it's confusing, they'll just refund the buyer and not have them send anything back a lot of the times. And so you have to really, really fight to get your item back or get your money back, because it's not fair they get to keep the money and the item. Now, I know there are people out there that probably have sold on Vinted for a long time, never had any problems, but I just know that right now, like, the last month or so, they're doing, like, just huge bulk bans, like, everywhere, and it would really suck to do all the work to list all that stuff, or ship the stuff out, and then never get your money for it, or never get your time back for it. And I know there's people that will be on Vinted, and they probably won't have any issues at all, but I know for me, I'm probably going to have issues. And I'm just saying, Vinted just sounded way too good to be true. That's why I didn't want to get it in the first place. And when something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. So I'm going to leave my stuff up on Vinted, but I'm not posting anything else for a while because I'm going to look too commercial. So yeah, I just want to warn people, since the app, like, advertisements are in our faces 24/7. I just want to send this warning out to people. And by the way, I apologize for my appearance. I just got out of the shower. I'm super tired today. Today is my 17th day of sobriety. Woohoo! But I have not been sleeping well, which is expected with that type of thing. But I haven't been sleeping, so I'm just like so out of it. I took a bath and I'm like, it's only 4 p.m. and I'm like, oh, I wish I could go to bed. So that's why I look like this. Anyway, good luck, and also share any of your horror stories below, because I have only had Vinted for like 4 hours and I've already sold 3 things. But I've learned a lot about it already, and it seems pretty sketch.